What I'd do if I had to start from zero today with just $100 in my pocket. That's the question in the $100 investment challenge. Imagine it. You don't have savings, you don't have connections, and you've only got one bill to your name, a single Benjamin Franklin. Could you actually flip that into something bigger in just 30 days? Could $100 become $200, $500, maybe even $1,000? Today, we're testing that exact idea. I'm taking $100 and putting it to the test across 5 different rule-based experiments. The goal? Find out which method actually works, which ones flop, and most importantly, which could work for you if you're starting from scratch. Method 1. Reselling flips, aka the buy low, sell high hustle. The first experiment is a classic, reselling. The idea, use the $100 to buy undervalued items, things people don't realize are worth more, and then flip them online for profit. So I hit up local thrift shops, garage sales, and Facebook Marketplace. With my $100, I bought 3 vintage video game cartridges for $35, a pair of Nike sneakers for $40, and a small binder of collectible Pokemon cards for $23. Total spend, $98. Over the next few weeks, I listed everything on eBay. The sneakers went for $120, the games went for $80 total, and the Pokemon cards, shockingly, were snapped up by a collector for $150. That's $350 in total sales. After fees and shipping, I cleared $230 profit. Verdict: reselling is the fastest way to multiply $100 if you're willing to put in the legwork. The downside? It eats up time. Finding, photographing, and shipping items isn't passive. But if you want immediate results, this one delivers. Method 2. Fiverr microservices, the $5 gig machine. Next up, turning skills into money. I took the $100 and invested it into upgrading my tools, buying Canva Pro for design work, and boosting my Fiverr gigs with a bit of promotion. My gigs? Simple stuff like logo design, social media captions, basic YouTube thumbnails. Within 30 days, I landed 7 projects ranging from $15 to $30 each. That added up to $210 revenue. After Fiverr's 20% cut, the take-home was $168. Verdict: this works, but it's a slow burn. It takes time to build credibility, get reviews, and attract repeat clients. The upside is huge, though. Once the ball starts rolling, Fiverr can turn into a consistent stream of income that scales beyond just $100. Method 3. Stock market sprint. High risk, high reward. Of course, I had to test the stock market. Could $100 double in 30 days through day trading? Here's what happened. I picked a volatile penny stock and bought $100 worth. Over the month, it spiked up to $160, dipped down to $80, and eventually I panic sold at $120. That's a $20 profit, technically a win, but barely. Verdict: for most beginners, this is more gambling than investing. You could hit a lucky streak and double your money, but most people lose. The stress and unpredictability made this my least favorite method. Halfway check-in. So far, here's where we stand after 3 experiments. Reselling flips, $230 profit. Fiverr gigs, $168 profit. Stock market sprint, $20 profit. Clearly, flipping physical products is the winner at this point. But we've still got 2 more methods to test, ones that could scale bigger or fail harder. And that's where things get really interesting. Method 4. Digital product hustle, the 24/7 seller. Now we move into digital territory. The idea here is to use $100 to create and launch a simple digital product, something you build once, but can sell over and over again without restocking inventory. The idea, with platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or even Notion marketplaces, you can sell PDFs, templates, or planners. The barrier to entry is low, and the scalability is huge. For my challenge, I spent $60 on Canva Pro and a simple landing page builder, $40 on some targeted Facebook ads. With that, I created a 30-day meal planner for busy people, PDF. Nothing crazy, just a practical, well-designed product. I uploaded it to Etsy and Gumroad, then ran my $40 ad budget to get eyes on it. The result, 42 sales in 30 days and $5 each. That's $210 revenue. After fees and subtracting the initial $100, my final profit was $110. Verdict? This one is fascinating. It took real upfront effort to design the product and set up the store, but after that, the sales were almost entirely passive. This method isn't about making big money fast, but about building something scalable. With more marketing, I could see this reaching $500 to $1,000 a month within a few months. Definitely worth considering if you... Method 5, gig economy grind, turning time into cash. Last but not least, gig apps. The idea is simple. Take $100, use it as gas money or startup costs, and grind out food deliveries or other small jobs. The setup. I put the entire $100 aside for gas. I signed up for Uber Eats and DoorDash and committed to driving 8 to 10 hours per week. The result, by the end of the 30 days, I had completed 85 deliveries, earning $400 in gross income. After fuel costs, my net profit was about $280. Verdict, this is the most straightforward method. You don't need special skills, you don't need to gamble on sales, and the results are immediate. The downside, it's capped by your time. If you don't drive, you don't earn. But if your goal is guaranteed short-term cash, the gig economy is hard to beat. The final rankings. So after testing all 5 experiments, here's how they stacked up. Reselling flips, $230 profit, gig economy. Grind, $280 net, best cash return. Fiverr. Microservices, $168 profit. Digital products, $110 profit at stock market. Sprint, $20 profit. Interesting twist, reselling felt like the winner because it tripled the money, but the gig economy technically delivered the most reliable net cash. Fiverr and digital products both showed promising growth potential, but they'll take more than 30 days to really shine. And the stock market? Unless you're extremely lucky or experienced, it's more of a trap than a shortcut. Big takeaways. So what did this $100 challenge really teach me? Money grows where effort flows. The more hands on the method, like reselling or delivery apps, the more immediate the returns. Passive takes patience. Digital products and services can pay off huge, but not overnight. If you want income while you sleep, you need to build up front. High risk isn't worth it with small capital. With only $100, the stock market sprint was basically a coin toss. It's better to focus on methods where your hustle, not chance, drives the outcome. $100 is enough to start. You don't need thousands to make your money work. The key is picking one lane and going all in for 30 days. And here's the mindset shift. Once you've proven to yourself that you can multiply $100, you'll start asking bigger questions. What could I do with $500? With $5,000? That's how real wealth starts. Small experiments stacked over time. And here's the thing, this challenge isn't just about money, it's about proving resourcefulness. When you start with $100, every decision matters. Do you spend it on gas to earn immediately, or invest it into building something that could pay you back for years? That mindset shift, treating money as a tool instead of just something to spend, is the real win here. So whether you choose flipping sneakers, delivering food, or creating a product, the point is this: you can always start small. $100 isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Now here's my challenge to you. If I handed you $100 today, which of these 5 methods would you try first? Would you hit the thrift shops, start a gig, or build a digital product? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to see who's ready to take on in this challenge, and if this video gave you ideas for making your money work harder, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next experiment. Because remember, your financial future doesn't change by accident. It changes when you take one bold step, even if it starts with just $100.